A good Memorial Day weekend. We just came from our neighbors who invited us to their barbecue, but I wanted to come home. I was quite anxious to show you another fountain I bought. I'm trying to see how I can set this up, so bear with me. If you can see in the back, the blue cup, that is the other $10 one that I went live with, a week ago. It's doing fantastic. But anyways, let me see if I can set up, since nobody's here, and that gives me a moment to set this up. So give me a moment, which is good. And I don't have a mic. Just want to make sure you can see the one in the back. Let me check and see if you can see me. When I find these deals, I told you I'm going to come on as quick as possible. And so let's see if we can find what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for me to see if I'm set up right. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Oh, it's getting windy. It's evening and it's cool. Give me a minute. Let's see if I'm got it set up right. I do. And oh, Jackie, Randall, hello. Mark Oliver, you are first. Ted Gold, can you hear me? I'm only going to open this up today and we're going to take a look at it. Okay, so you can see me. I want to make sure. That's the other $10 one. Let me move this over. This just came. This is another fountain that's $10. You know what's amazing on this? I paid $11 to get 2 extra pumps. And now I'm finding these deals for $10. So let's take a look at this. This is a pet fountain. I have nothing to do with these pet fountains. I'm just going crazy with them. I'm going to have them all over the garden. So let's see. This one cost me $10 free shipping. Now, it may be different. I have a Walmart account. Some people have an account and it's free shipping. Otherwise, you'll have to check the shipping. Sometimes it's free no matter what, so you'll have to check it. This one I bought the other day, and it's not a flash sale. It's just a sale, and I'll have to show you how to get it if you want one. It's different than the other one. Let me see who's here. Oh my goodness. Gary's not here. He'll be here. He doesn't even know I'm live. He never knows I'm live. Okay, I have no wrenches. I need a wrench. Anyways, play nice because I don't have any wrenches here. This fountain was $10. I can actually show, I'll show you afterwards. I have no idea how this one's going to work because this one doesn't have the middle hole. Though I already realized that you could make a middle hole if you needed to. So let's take a look at this. Comes with instructions. No, instructions. Whoops. These fountains are so good. If you're not dealing with hummingbirds and you got orioles or blackbirds or whatever you've got, just the way it is will be perfect. Because this has got a waterfall effect. Now let me see what this is. Oh my gosh, this is like your dryer, Scott. So if feathers and dirt gets inside the water, it won't go into your pump. That's a good thing. I've never seen that before. Let's see if I can get it put back. Okay, so that goes there. And then let's take a look and see what's here. Let me get everything out we don't need. What's this? Okay, this is part of the pump. So today it's just going to be, it's another box opening. I just can't get over the pumps alone were costing over $10, and now you can get the whole kit. It makes it nice. You don't have to look for a bowl. You don't have to look to see if what fits, what doesn't. And I'll tell you, if you want to make this into a great big fountain, you could do that too, this little tiny one. But today we're just going to look at this because I don't know anything about it. Now, main thing is, I haven't opened it yet. I just looked at the picture. I want to make sure it's a USB. If it's not USB, then I've just wasted your time and mine. Wait a minute. Oh, this is cute. Wait a minute. This is the big thing. Because it didn't say, but it looked like, it said it was 5 watts. So I figured it was 5 watts, it must be. And because Walmart's got one that's also $15, $16, it's not USB. Yes! So this will plug into, whoops, a new toy I got. You know what this is? Something I don't need. It's an on and off switch. Anyways, let me hear if the pump works. You don't need an on and off switch. I just wanted to get one for fun. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. Hold on, I don't hear anything. Is this good, or did I use this up because I was using it? If not, I have more power banks. I don't hear anything. Oh no, don't make me get another power bank. Don't see it on. This is not good. See, I should have tested this before I wasted your time and mine. Hold on. This one's not working. Enjoy the scenery. I gotta go find another power bank because this one isn't charged. I must have used this one. I'm back. Whoops. I am back. Oh, that's all I needed for this one not to work. Let's see. There's something wrong with this. No, no. Are you serious? I think there's something wrong with this. I don't see an on and off switch, and it's not humming. It should hum. So next time I get a box opening, next time, I guess I will be testing it first. Why wouldn't it work? These things never break unless, I mean, this is from the factory, so I just wasted your time. Keep an eye out on that one. That's the other $10 one, and the birds come to it all day. Yes, I modified it. I want to know why this one's not working. So it wasn't the battery. Why would you not be working? Hold on. This is my water. This is my tea I'm drinking. Do I really have to take this apart? Let's the thing apart. Now, why would this not be working? No. Okay, don't go buy it because this is going back to Walmart. It should have been working. I'm gonna see if the flywheel is jammed. It's got a flywheel, but it's not turning my power bank on. So it's not the pump, it's something else. You do not think. Hold on, it didn't come with, this is all it came with. Okay, so it's meant to be plugged into USB. Well, this was a bust, wasn't it? This unit goes in here. Look at this, looking at this, this attaches so different. I guess I'm gonna say hello to everybody because it's not the flywheel. Because hold on, it's not if all else fails, let's look at the instructions real quick. Talk among yourselves. Next time I get one, I will open it up and look first. Last time I went, just went for it. Do not put in the dishwasher. These don't go in the dishwasher, by the way. Okay. No, there can't be anything else. Plug it. Make sure the USB is plugged in. Make sure your hands are not wet. Now it should work. I'm going to try one thing in the house. I'm going to go plug it directly into another plug. It didn't come with a plug, this one. No, it did not. But it should have gone on. It's only 5 watts. Try to choose a dry location. Nope. Set it up. Hold on. Fix the pump to the bottom. Okay, fix the pump to the bottom. I don't see anything that says it's got an on and off switch. You don't think it doesn't go on unless it's put together. Oh, who knows? Let's see. That would not, no, it wouldn't make any sense. Well, I hope your day's going better than mine. No, see, the power bank will light up the second it starts to give off electricity. This seems loose. Usually they plug in really tight. So, and I know it's not working. Not only do I not hear anything, but the power bank lights up when it's working. Well, that really is not nice. There's nothing else to make it work. So they sent out a faulty pump. I'm not even going to buy another one now because of that. All right, let's look at the flywheels anyways, just in case the flywheel's stuck. These are the, this is the way you clean the solar ones. I don't have tweezers. They're magnetic. And what you do on the solar ones, or these, it even tells you on these, you take it apart and you wash it out. The smallest bit of sand can get in there and jam it up, but this is not the problem. There's an electrical thing and there's no on and off switch. I don't know why it has this. Nope, it's clean, it's nice, it's not working. Nuts. Nuts. Well, in theory, I wanted to try something different. I wanted to see how a side spout would work because it's supposed to overflow. I could get another pump, but that's not good. Nope, it's not working. No on and off switch. Hong Kong Space Unlimited submersible pump. Well, I have, you don't, hold on, one last thing, I didn't think about it, hold on. I'll give them one more try. I wonder if it's got a safety that if it doesn't get the water, it shuts itself off. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is this why I have to do this live? Because otherwise I probably would have thrown it back in the box and gone to Walmart. Oh my gosh, it's got a safety in it. Now who would have thought that? That's actually really good. Let me say hello and then I'll get this thing together. So if your fountain runs dry, oh, helicopters, it shuts off. Can you believe it? You probably were screaming at me to do that. I have a round disc type that will not work. Oh, I just talked to a friend with his and his wasn't working. All you have to do on the disc one, on your disc one, you've got usually you've got something there like a squirter or whatever. You take that off, but if not, no matter what, you take the bottom off and you take the pump off. It will be like this, and you pop it off and you do what I just did. I've got other videos where you can see it up close. Clean it out and pop it back together. These things don't break. Oh, that is genius. I could kick myself for being so stupid. I've never seen that before. So they put this pump together, this place in Hong Kong, and if it runs dry, it shuts off, which is fabulous because they can go for, I've had mine go for a day or longer without water. I've been lucky they haven't burned out, but they can. Anyways, let's start all over. Okay, so this is the reservoir. Is that funny? I almost said goodbye and shut this thing off. Maybe I'll do it live next time too. Like I said, if I didn't do it live, I would have taken it out, would have looked at it, probably would have thought, oh, broken pump, put it back in. Okay, this is a filter system. I don't know if we can bypass it. We're not buying filters for this. You could leave it in for now, but if anything, take it apart later and just take it out. We don't need it. So now I've never put one of these together. And keep an eye out over my shoulder because they keep coming and taking baths in there. Ew. Nuts. Now we got to take the water out because we don't want to get the plug wet. Okay, so we're taking the water out. Is that funny? How cool that they actually, where do you put this thing in? Oh, I didn't need to take the water out. They actually have a shut off. Okay, so it's got a little compartment there that we're going to draw this in. This has a waterfall effect, and like I said, it's $10. You would go on to Walmart. I'll tell you why we're doing this. You can look for it. And you would type in pet or cat fountain. Then go to sort by and go to cheapest. It's the cheapest fountain they have right now. It will come up, you'll see a cat sitting there, and it's $10. Okay, so this goes in here. So funny. So funny, I thought it was broke. And this is really different. This is, I really should look at the instructions. I guess it goes like this. This is really, really different. All right, let me look at the instructions. Hold on, let me see which way they're facing it. Yep, I put that on, right? And then it says, just attach. But the reason I get excited about this is they're $10 and it would cost you more to replace the pump. All right, so we just have it stuck in there. We don't want to kink the hose. My cameraman is busy doing his thing right now, so you're gonna have to bear with me. If you like this, I can do this not live, down shot later. Okay, so now we have, what do we have? I've never put one of these things together. I'm not a big instruction reader, but I thought it was going to be easier than that. Okay, so we have so many pages for this. All right, so we've got, please talk among yourselves. We got the pump in, that much we have. We know it's not broke. And where does the filter go? The filter goes on the outside. I would love to bypass the filter. Don't think we can. I have no idea how this thing goes together. And Gary's putting the chickens away, I can hear. All right. So let's see. You're doing this with me and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Again, it's got a time thing on here when to change the filter. At that point, just take it out, throw it out. I'm going to leave it right now. Okay, so we've got the filter put in. And then we're going to put this like this. It's got that cute little strainer there. Okay, let's start over almost. I don't have to start over. I just have to unclip it and put this back on, which is the right side. This has got a low filter, and these things are nice. And that collects things. Sometimes we can't get rid of them, but they're there, so. Oh, I'm all over the place. It's been a long day. It's got to go this way. I'm just trying to put the fountain back that I took apart to clean. All right, now it's back together. So we've got the pump in there. And you really want to rinse this good. I didn't rinse it, so I would rinse it before I put it out for the birds. And then, which way does this thing go? All right, so what page? It's telling me to plug it in. So I guess this goes, like I said, it's $10. Is that the way it goes? It says. I'll tell you, I would do this so differently. Okay, this is turning, I see, I'm into easy. This is turning into something complicated. Hold on. Is it? See if we're gonna get water all over the place. So theoretically, I should have filled it first, right? Where does the water go? Okay, water goes in there. Oh, this was, okay. All right, well now I know how to get it together. So let's take this off. Let's take this off. Let's fill it with water. We don't want to get this wet. So I ended up getting these pen do you call them? Those pen binders that they go in notebooks, and then hanging them all over. They're plastic, and I even drape a plastic bag over it, and it's been working really good. All right, so we've got the water in there. If I've got it together right, it will work. I don't know if I do. And then how did I have this? That's right? Okay, this is turning in. I am making this more complicated than it is. Okay, I see how it's got to snap on there and snap on there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Take a cup of tea, chamomile, keep you calm. Are you ready? Because I don't know if I am anymore. Oh my gosh, 148 of you are watching me make a fool out of myself. I know I didn't, oh good, I've got my wrenches there. John Ray's Birds, thank you. I've got a wrench. So he'll keep you under control. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'll try to go back afterwards. So let's see. This did not come from Temu. This is Walmart. And I go to Walmart all the time and check through. I'm looking for these power banks. I really lucked out. This was about, when did I start these? I mean, start putting them up on YouTube. A couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I went on and they had these for $7.50. I figured, what is wrong with this? 20,000 AHM, whatever. And I thought, that's cheap. Black Friday, yes, I've seen them really cheap. But I don't know. So I bought two, and I ended up for $7. I bought like 6 or 10. These are really good. They do have a 10,000 that is on sale, but it's still kind of high. It's just under 15. Black Friday, they throw them out there for almost cheap. You ready? You ready? Oh yes, look, look, look. Now my table may not be level. Is that not cute? Okay, now I got to figure out what would I do with it. As far as hummingbirds, that's a good question. I'd have to sit down and look at it and decide. So now this will fill, I don't know if you can see it. I can get up in a minute and move the camera. It will fill up in here, which is really not good for you, John, because if you get big birds in there splashing and they get feathers and everything in there, this is a filter and it will catch it on the outside before it even gets into the water, and they can splash. Orioles love to splash. They will get in water and swim. I got hummingbirds swimming right now. Okay, we're not going in, are we? Okay, it's got to reach it. Again, my table, I should have checked. Oh, I did. Okay, now it's going back in. There we go. It's a keeper. Now, what I'm going to do with this is a really good question. I don't know. I know what I could do. I know that if I wanted to modify it and have something come up the middle, I could make a hole in it with a soldering iron and bring something else up. I'm thinking for this, because it's a waterfall effect, I'd have to think about it. You could put a rock there, and then a hummingbird will sit on rocks. They love that. You can put a rock in there, a hummingbird would sit on the rock, but you'd have big birds going in here, taking a bath and everything. That's up to you for $10. I like the one over my shoulder. I put a cup on top. Oh my God, no joke. I'll put the video up in a few days. I've got orioles, house finches, hummingbirds taking a bath all day on it. It's starting to get dark, as you can see. But this, I'd have to really give it some thought because it's coming up sideways. Okay, so if you pull the plug, it holds the water. That's interesting. That's really interesting, this one, because it leaves about 3/4 of an inch of water, which means you could put the whole thing together, and I have no idea if you could unplug the pump and go down and redirect it if you wanted to come up the middle. And then you got to put a lot of work into it when you can get the other ones that already come up the middle. It's cute. If you didn't have hummingbirds, or you want, I'm going to set this up for the Orioles, is what I'm going to set this one up for. Can't believe I thought it was broke. All right, so that's my big thing for the day. Let me see if I can show you the picture. Anybody find it? Yes, John, of course you could put rocks in it. You could put rocks in it. Oh, there's a lot of other stuff we can put in it, but rocks would work really, really good. I think it's really cute. It's 10 bucks. And like I said, once the filter, it says to change the filter once a month. That's how they make their money. It's like they sell you these printers that are so cheap and they ink us more than the printer. I would just take it out. I want to make sure it's not leaking. No, I would take the filter out, and that's the end of it. I wouldn't use a filter. Change it once a week. They don't really get that dirty. If it looks like it's getting dirty, then just look how easy it is to clean. I'd have to really think about it. I like attaching straws. See, if you pull the filter off, it's not going to work. I don't know. You tell me what you think. 10 bucks. The other one, I bought 3 because I can sit them all over. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Like on a 20, you can plug in 2 of the water fountains in there, and they will go. 2 will run for about, it depends. I leave them on all night and I forget. And when they're not charged anymore, I bring one in, charge it up, and then charge the other one up. But the 20,000 will go for 4 days and 4 nights for me. That's what they've been doing. And that's with my camera plugged in. So I would say 10 would be enough. You would get 2 10s, or every couple days, just take it in at night and charge it up. You don't have to leave it on all night. I don't know. I was so excited with this when I saw it. Then that's why I bought it, because it's a side fountain. And I've seen a few of them have the side fountain, and I wasn't sure what I'm going to do with it, and I still don't know. But John, yes, I would definitely say that you could put rocks in it. Oh, you had a ton of hummingbirds. You know, I'm a little nervous. We have a lot of birds. I'm going through 1.5 right now to 2 gallons a day. That's really low for hummingbirds and orioles. But I've noticed a lot of them have left. Gary? Yes. Oh, good. You can take care of my camera for me. I heard you. I'm hoping, we've been cold. We were raining yesterday and cold. I've been in long sleeves all day. I just changed for a few minutes. I'm looking at a big pigeon on the other side, one of the banded pigeons. I'm afraid that they're leaving, because I'm afraid I hope not, that we're going to go from cold to hot. And that will really mess up our garden season. But I don't know, it's just the birds are acting a little different. We saw a lot of hummingbirds, but there's a lot of birds I've noticed that are kind of leaving, so we'll see. Anyways, I only use solar fountains in my bird bath. Okay, John, you can change these. I'll get a video and show you how easy it is to change it. I like the unit. I like the whole thing as compact, and then you can do what you want with it. Like I've got cups on that. I've got other things on there that you can do. But let me move this here in case it does. It's not leaking. I don't like the filter. Are you done with everything you're doing?
Yep.
Oh, good. There's my camera. I keep waiting to see. I can't tell if a hummingbird is coming from behind, because I just moved the fountain though. The fountain was sitting over there, so I moved it there. So sometimes they come back and they go, whoa, you moved it. I'm not going to take a bath on it. I almost trashed this. I was going to return it. You know how this one is different? If it's dry, you can't test it.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
If there's no water in it, you can't test the pump. You know, you can hear it buzz.
Yep.
It won't go unless there's water. It makes a full connection with water. Isn't that something?
So it won't burn out.
It will not burn out. I just have to figure out what in the world to do with it. But look at the waterfall on it. You could raise it or lift it up and do what you want with the can. I like the waterfall. Which way should I turn it so you can see it?
John Ray says it's okay. It's a smart pump.
A smart pump? Is that what it's called? I've never had one before. Okay, my table is not level, so I like it. I mean, I'm going to keep this one. For $10, I'll sit it out. The orioles will take a bath. The hummingbirds will probably come. Oh, they'll come here and take a bath, because they're going to perch here. I guarantee you they'll perch here and take a bath with this water. And if I wanted them to be able to have a little extra water to wash their face with, which I think they'll use it anyways, I could put a little rock on top. Just don't block the hole. But no, you know what? They will use it. I'll put it out tomorrow. I bet you they'll use it just the way it is. And then you put the whole thing in a basket or a bowl. You got a hummingbird behind your head.
Yeah,
See how this is? You'll have a nice perch.
Yeah, I just zoomed in. This tripod's a little...
Wobbly?
No, it's tight to move.
Oh, untwist the handle and it will... See the handle?
I'm not sure.
You have a long handle on that one? Yeah,
Yes.
that handle turns. And
Yeah.
then the whole thing will be loose. You should be able to turn it.
Okay.
That one turns it, and the other one, if you let go of it, will drop the camera down. I love that tripod. So that's that. Keep an eye out for the hummingbirds. Anyways, I almost folded this up and thought, well, this pump doesn't work. I've never had, as John calls it, a smart pump. I've never had a smart pump before. I like it. The more I look at it, the more I like it. When I first looked at it, I didn't like it, but I actually like it. Now that the top is full, I would add more water in here and it will fill up. So it will go up. If it overflows, some of you said, oh no, if it overflows, it's gonna get the cord wet. The cord is not the problem. The only thing is we want to keep this dry. You can put this in a plastic bag. I've got, I don't know what you call them. They're pen binders. You put them in notebooks. I've got one behind me. You can't see it. I've got them in the garden. I think I've got videos on it and I'll show it in the next video. All right, so how do you find this one? Picture blurry, can't hear you. Diane can hear me? Uh-oh. Sounds great. Melinda Ross says she can hear me. Where is she? Diane, if your picture is blurry, sometimes you have to change the setting on. They come in really low, like 480, and sometimes you have to change it, but unfortunately when you go live, a lot of times they only do it at 720. See if you can set it to 720. I would use food safe glue and adhere some pebbles to it. You could do that. Well, you could use a glue gun, but glue guns get wet and then the glue gets wet and lets loose. But you could adhere it, but I would just fill it with rocks. Be easier to wash. Then you dump the rocks out when you want to rinse the rocks and put it back in. Big rocks would be nice. I don't have any big rocks. I'm not here right now. The more I look at it, the more I like it. I will put it out here tomorrow, and I bet you they will check it. They'll have to find this. If I put a little rock there, then they'll find it quicker. But I think this will look really cute. Put it in a little basket. I don't have anything. Anything. Just set this in there, and they'll come to the water. You can put plants around it. Binder clips. No, Jackie, it's not the binder clips. No, it's... Let me go get it. Oh, okay. If I take it down, then I've got to undo this. I don't know if you can zoom into this, Gary. Is it too far? This goes in a notebook. Can you zoom in or no?
I've zoomed in.
And this unzips. I've got this hanging, and I put it inside. I zip it.
Okay. John Ray said, okay, like a pencil bag.
Yeah, there's a name for it, and I took the cardboard out. But I bought it, this was like 98 cents at Walmart. I ordered it with my groceries. Unfortunately, and I think you can get them at Dollar Tree. This one's more of a fabric, so I have a piece of plastic I drape over it, and then I just have 2 nails, and it's hanging there, and I can pull my battery out when I want.
Yeah, Moon Singer. Yeah, a binder pencil pouch.
That's it, a binder pencil pouch, a pencil or pen pouch. These work really good. I've got them in the garden. So that is what I'm using right now. I'll get a close-up on something. Do not run away every time I go to pick you up. You are so silly. Okay, so I like this. I do like it. I will not buy another one. I think one's enough.
Hang on, I'm trying to
When I just sat down.
zoom back out.
Yeah, like a pencil bag. Yeah, a pen. I think it's called a pencil or pen bag, but they work really good. And you hang that up, and then you just put it in the garden. I really like these. I really like these. No reason to run it at night other than it looks pretty. This one doesn't light up. That one lights up in blue, so I got this big blue light. But that is really interesting. So it's called a smart pump. Anyways, that's my thing of the day. It came and I thought I would show you. Oh, I was going to say what it's called, Gary, if anybody wants to look at it. I don't know if you can zoom in or do I want to come close? Oh, never mind. Hold on, hold on. How do I do this? Should I just come forward? That's the one I bought.
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
Let me see if I get forward here. Keep an eye on it. Tell me if it's...
Okay. Hang on, I've got it too close, I think.
That's the one I just bought. It's $9.99.
I think that looks good.
That's what it's called. But I think if you just keep looking on Walmart or wherever, try Target too. They put these things on sale periodically. And that was $10, $9.99. Oh, the Orioles are sitting out in the trees. Look, they're like, go away. They want to feed on this feeder here. Is that good? I think that's enough, right?
Good. Yep.
Okay. So that's basically it. Again, you can easily find it, and you just put in sort by cheapest. So that's my story for the day. I have been working in the garden. I've got stuff planted everywhere. Not vegetables. I do have some tomatoes. I did plant tomatoes. I actually ate my first tomatoes today. I didn't bring any in for you. I was watering and I ate them. I got tomatoes growing, cherry tomatoes. I've been planting flowers in the garden for the hummingbirds and everything. And that's it. John typed it out. That's what it's called. Is it a name brand? Probably not. They've got all kinds of name brand stuff, but he's got the name there. And it's a waterfall. It's cute. It's quiet, which is nice if you're keeping it in the house, but I'd rather have more noise. So the birds will have to find it.
Yeah,
so you may have to put it like not far from your bird food because it is really quiet. That's the only downfall on some of these. Is that enough?
Yep.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take it down. Okay. So 172 people watch me make a fool of myself. Oh, I really thought it was broke. It's just that I like to be able to do more with it, but I actually like this. That's why I'm only going to get one. Just to leave it the way it is. You can put some stuff in there. Somebody said salt and pepper shakers. I've used stuff like that. I used I had a salt and pepper shaker where there was a guy with a camera and there was an alligator, and I had that set up in one of my fountains. The alligator was eating the guy that was taking pictures. I don't know. But you can put, just make sure it doesn't have lead. That's the only thing. But there's a lot of stuff we can get. I like it. Should I turn it? Does it look better turned any? These things are amazing. Because we have been cloudy for days. Like I said, we've been raining yesterday. I didn't have to water. And it's been cool. 52 at night, I think they said. And
yeah, Gary's behind the camera.
Oh.
Mark
is there. Mark was the first. He got in there first. Yes, Gary's behind. Gary's the cameraman today.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the best I can.
No, I think they're doing really good. Boy, I'd have to go all the way back. Ted Gold. I could start rattling names and I'll miss somebody. I already said hi. Always say hi to Jackie. Ted Gold, hello. Marianne Odell, hello. William. Let me go through with first names. William, hi. Mark already said hello. Dog, Visa, hello. That's not how you say that, dog. It's not the Weimaraner. How do you say that name? Visa? Anyways, I know the dog. Daphne, Brenda from Louisiana, Julie R, Valerie, Beverly from Beverly in California, Sherry, Kate, I've seen free hummingbird. I went way back. Free hummingbird feeders in free stuff on Craigslist. Really watch some of those hummingbird feeders, because sometimes people give them away. There are hummingbird feeders. I got to do a video on that you can't take apart. You know, who would make something like that? They've got this beautiful one. It's like a teardrop. You can't take it apart. You literally cannot take it apart. It's made not to take apart. So watch the hummingbird feeders that are free. It's probably why they're giving them away. Julie Beth, Socialista. You're too far away. I can't see anything. Well, I got Gary here now. That was earlier. Charles Villa, Chellesville. Hello, William. I said hello to William. Melinda Roth, I said hello. So, let's see. Jay, let's see if you see anything. Go ahead. Try to find a power bank that will allow me to hook up my solar panel, which are not USB. You really can't. You're going to have to go. What you could do, I'll get some videos together on how we can swap them out. And so you can set this up with a solar, and then at times when it's really, you know, cloudy and stuff, you will want to get a power bank and a pump. That's all you'll need. But the thing is, the pumps, like I said, I went on the eBay and I bought 2 of them for $11 each, and now I'm buying whole kits for $10. You'll have to get a power bank. You can get a small power bank. Just keep in mind, if you get a real little one that's 5 or 8, I really wouldn't go 5. I don't know if my 2 is charged up. Hold on. I'll be right back. Talk to everybody. This is a 2. I've never plugged this. This is only a 2. This is like to have in your pocket. And if your phone went out, you would have, you know, something. I don't even know if it'll run on it too, but let's try it. It does. So you can get one that's, I got this thing for like 98 cents on sale on a Black Friday. This is a 2. How long it will run on a 2? It's only 5 watts. Probably 4 or 5 hours. So keep that in mind. That's why I would go, you didn't need to go 20, you can go 10, but that's good to know that it's running on a 2. Literally.
We have a member, Tammy Price, is here.
Oh! I know I missed a ton of people just now. Oh, welcome! New member, Tammy Price, hello! It says new member. Welcome to our Robbie and Gary member. Thank you. Okay, John is saying hello to a lot of people. Thank you, John. Thank you, thank you. You should go check out John. He's got a lot of birds. John, you need one. You had told me about the solar pumps that you can adjust them. I went through all my cheap ones. They don't have the adjustment. So yours is a better pump than mine. So you've got an adjustment. But the cheap ones that you get, they don't have the adjustment in there. I wish they did. So I have to do other things to some of them when I need to do it. Keep in mind, the wider the tube, that's why that's not going fast. The wider the tube, the flow is less because it's got to fill with water. So if you use a really small tube, then you're going to have it shooting up. If you use a wider tube, then it will be more of a waterfall. Now, how do you do that? You would attach the small that has to attach to the pump, and then you get something wider to attach. This is actually big because it's keeping the water flow not to be so strong. And there's a couple of them I've noticed that had it in there. I took them out. There was a piece in there, it looked like a bubbler that I make, and that's what it was. It was to keep it trickling, so when you're home with your dog or cat, it's going to stay nice and quiet. I'm trying to make sure this thing isn't leaking. The table's wet, but I think I did that. No, it's not leaking. I think it's really cool. But I'm not getting another one. The other one that's over my shoulder, I got 3 of those. I'm going to probably give one as a gift. But that's why these tubes are so big. It's to slow it down. So I know I'm going to miss a ton of you today, but like I wanted to run out and show you this because this is brand new. It's $10 if you want to get one. Yeah, I love that one. That one is like this, but the hole is in the middle. I just don't know if you, well, you could. I'll tell you what you could do. You could sit this whole thing in a huge amount of water, because this whole thing can get wet. This is the only part that you don't want to get wet is the plug. What would happen? I got mine wet. You just have to dry it off, but if it got rusty or something, then I don't know. Look at that. It still says it's full, and it's only, I think it might be a 2000. I guess you would call it a 2000. If this is 20,000, then this one's a 2000. I got this from Fry's. That's how old this is. Fry's is gone. Another store that said goodbye. One of the biggest stores. They had it at, maybe that's why they're out of business. They had it at Black Friday for 98 cents. About one for me and one for my granddaughter. I went with the bright pink, so if you put it down,
okay,
you can see it.
I'm going to zoom in to the one over your shoulder.
Okay. Am I in the way?
No.
The Orioles are screaming. Yeah, the one over my shoulder, I really like that. It's in the middle. It looks just like a solar fountain. I don't have it in a basket. I don't have anything here to sit it in. You can sit that in anything. Just sit it in there and you don't see the water reservoir. I'm leaving a lot of these so you know what it is. Otherwise you would think, oh, she's got it in a bowl. No, you can do anything you want with it. That's a cup. You know how I made the cup fountain? Same. I can do a video on that real quick to show you how I hooked up the cup, and the birds love it. It's just a cup. And that cup was 50 cents at Walmart. Got it with my groceries. Sharing to uplift. Hi, my robins would love that. Oh, they will. Your bigger birds, your Orioles, get in there. I think last year I made one with a K-cup, and the Oriole was trying to get into the K-cup, and I had so many nasty messages. Why did you do that? That bird's so upset. He can't get into the K-cup. Well, it was made for the hummingbirds, and if he's not happy, he can go somewhere else. This, they will go in there and take baths. I have them in the bird garden where they go into the big fountains and they get in there and they're completely drenched, and they just love it. They're going to love this when they find it. You really don't have to do anything, but you could glue it. You could put it in a basket and get branches all the way around. You could do anything you want. These are mainly made in China. I give the Chinese 1 year before they actually come out with something that looks, you know, I actually think they'll have it before 1 year. That looks like a bird fountain. Of course, they'll raise the price at that point. If it was made here in America, they have to go and have their meetings and discussions. It'll take them 5 years to attach a branch on. I'm kidding, I think. I'm kidding. But they're going to change this. I saw one company already had said that birds would use it. But then I saw the same company put up a bird feeder with birds eating seeds out of it, and they sat a hummingbird there and said hummingbirds love eating out of their feeder. So, but this is really nice. Really, really nice. Get it wherever you want. Keep an eye out. This is going to be fun for the summer. And then what's really, really nice is you could drop ice cubes in there. You don't even have to open it up. With this one, you can just drop ice cubes on a hot day, and that will cool all the water off. Oh, your birds are going to love you. All right, Debbie Hadiger. Hello. I need to learn how to use gluten-free flour. Unfortunately, there's a lot of things you have to buy to go with it. Hold on, Debbie. So obviously you've gone gluten-free.
I believe she's talking to Mark.
Oh, she's talking to Mark?
Yep.
Okay, she's not talking to me.
But that's fine. You can.
Well, I don't know if Debbie's got Walmart, but Walmart's got a gluten. I shouldn't say that because they'll sell out tomorrow. They got a gluten-free flour that's like $3 I love their flour. It's already done. You don't have to add anything to it. You just use it the way it is. And I make pizza out of it. I make rolls out of it. I make fried chicken out of it. I love their Walmart's flour. I'm sure Target and the other companies have it too, but I've been using Walmart's for years and I really, really like it. Gary, you can jump in if you see any questions.
Yeah, that's why I brought that up.
Okay, so I did tell everybody to talk among themselves as I was fighting with this thing. Oh, Cynthia made pickles today, huh? I made pickles. Oh, wow. I don't have cucumbers even planted yet. I just planted some seeds. Valerie Kreider. I'm ordering a 50. Oh, okay, a 50. It's what a 50 what, Gary? Are we talking about?
I think they might
Oh, I did see that. They came out 50,000. Are you talking about a power bank? She's talking about a power
they
bank?
might be, because Eleanor Lopez says, can you recommend which power bank to get?
The problem is they all have different names. I don't even know what this one is. This one is a Powered Tech, T-E-K. It really doesn't matter. And this one, look, it's running on a 2. This one is PNY. I don't think it matters. It just, they're all basically made by the same company putting their names on it. No, they're just, check the reviews on it. Like this one had a lot of bad reviews, and that's why I bought it. They said it was too heavy, it was too big, they couldn't put it in their purse. They didn't like why it was so big, and I thought, okay, that'll work for me. So I bought this one, and this was a 20. But at 50, I saw it, and that would be interesting. That thing would run you probably over a week without any problems. And I did see it, and I've been thinking about getting one, but I bought so many of these. Mark, I made bread. Seeing toast, that's okay. So everybody's talking. Debbie, Corinne, jumped in a bit late. No, you're not late. I was fighting with putting this thing together, but it works really nice. So, hello, JF, can you show a close-up? Oh, okay, that's why you went close. I'm way back there now. Is that why you zoomed in?
Yes.
Beatrice Anderson, hi from Maryland. Karina, how long do they last? Are we talking about the power bank or the pump? I've got pumps that are the solar ones, and these are the same. The only difference is they plug into a power bank. I've got pumps that are probably 4 years old, if not older. So they do last a long time. Because what happens is people throw them out and they think they're broke when they're not broke. Something got in there. It could be the smallest thing got caught on the flywheel, or sometimes the flywheel can get caught. You just open that up and clean it out. And then if you run it, like I took one in that was, oh, it's probably 3 years old. I took it in the other day. It was a floater in the pond, and those don't usually last that long. It was a mess. I took a Brillo pad to it, or your aluminum one you've got, Gary. Cleaned the top up really good because it was just full of grime and hard water. Took the motor apart that you saw me do in the beginning, and I went in there with a small knife and scraped off all the hard water, just the crust on it, and it's back in the pond working. And sometimes you have to be real careful, but you scrape that all off the magnet and inside where the magnet, the flywheel goes, and then you put it back. There's nothing to it. There's really nothing to burn out. So say at least 2 years, but they go a lot longer. Ken Brown, hello. I've been absent for over a month, but I'm still watching. That's okay, Ken, as long as you're still watching. Anthony, do you know the model number? Looking on Walmart and it shows it is corded. Now, there's a couple that are corded. We don't want corded. The model, there isn't a model. This one never said. This particular one for $9.99 didn't say, and I took a chance. I figured if it's got a regular, what is it, AC plug? Is that what you call it? Go back. And most of them, I'm going to say 90% of them come with the USB plug because they're only 5 watts, if that. So the model number I showed in the beginning, it was Lulu Mia, L-U-L-U-M-I-A-Q. Where's that no? It might be
Would
a no.
it be Lulu Migo?
Yeah, I would just go in there and see it. It would be highlighted in green, $9.99 on sale. And then the good thing with Walmart, if it's not what you want, you can return it. That's why I like, it's just an easy return.
I'm just going to look at the box because
Here, you can take this.
the stylized writing.
Yeah, it's very different. And the box is really cute. It's
Meow.
meow.
Yeah. Lulu M-I-A-O.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow?
Meow.
Well, I can show the picture again if you want to.
Like cat.
Oh,
Meow.
like a cat. Well, they call these things cat water fountains. Yet I read a lot of people say they set it up for their cat and they got splashed and they won't look at it again. This is the one. You go on the Walmart, and if you're going to go to Target or somewhere else, do the same thing. Type in pet water fountain or cat water fountain, and then sort. See if you can find on the top somewhere where it says sort. Go to cheapest, low price. Maybe that's what it says. And then start going through it. The first thing that's going to come up, you'll see pumps, you'll see filters, and then you'll see this fountain. Gary, see if you can. You know what? I can do it this way. You don't have to touch it. And this is the one I bought. Oh, I've got one in my cart. No, it's not, this is a picture. I did put one in my cart. I was thinking of buying it. And that's what it looks like. And that's what it's called. But you know what? I'll tell you something. In a few days, they'll have another one. They've been rotating through different ones. I want to make sure I sit on the stool and don't miss the stool. So that's that. Let me make sure they still have them, because sometimes they sell out quick. Last time we came on, they sold out on the other ones last week. I don't even see Walmart. There's Walmart. Yeah, they still have it. Let me see. Let's refresh my page. Yep, they still have them. They're $9.99. They say they're 6.5 inches. I guess that's this way. And they're $9.99. Just go to the top. No, I went the wrong place. Type in cat water fountain. Don't zoom in. No, don't zoom in.
No,
and then just tap in the cat water fountain. Then it says filters on the top. They're going to show the 1999 one first, and that one is not set up here. I moved it. So that's okay. It's not set up there either, Gary. It's just sitting there. Because I've got that I want to do a video on. There's something I put on there that the birds went wild on. That one they still have for $19.99. That's a really nice one. That one's bigger. It's really nice. But I'm just curious about the $10 ones. Anyways, you go to the filters, go to sort by, and go to price low. That's what you do. Then it will bring up different things. Here's a tray you can buy. There's filters you can buy. They've got the pumps for $4, but then they've got the white pump in there, but it's $4 shipping. Keep scrolling down. They even have automatic food bowls. And then why are they? Okay, there's going to be a few that are in between that are more money. Just pass those up, because that means it's the same way on eBay. The sellers pay money to have their product boosted up there. So though it's supposed to show you all the cheapest, above there is a sponsored one for $19.99, another one for $25, and yet I'm in the lowest. Just keep scrolling down until you find the $9.99. And then you can look through and see if you find something else different. I haven't seen any more for $10. Not today, not yesterday. I've been looking. No, they got a pink one, but 20 bucks. Anyways, that's that. I can't think of anything else. It's been a long day. I got up early this morning. I tore apart parts of my garden, and I even cleaned up here. I can sit here. I cleared my table by putting things away. I don't like shoving things over and then going back to put it away, because it doesn't get put away. So I literally filed through everything I need, and I planted things I need, and that's about it. So I've been working, then I worked in the garden on other stuff. So it's been a long day. Then we went to our neighbors because they invited us over for a barbecue that we stood a short time because we have so many other things to do. It's been a long day. But the gluten-free flour, if anybody wants to know, I buy Walmart's. I really like Walmart. I have nothing to do with Walmart. You would think I work for Walmart. What?
Karina Granham asked earlier, how often do you recharge?
That? Okay, what I do is I run it until it's dead. You don't have to, because I have multiples. As soon as it goes off, I put this one on the charger. It usually charges in, I charge it overnight. I charge it and I just swap it with a new one. This one is 20,000 and I've been running it 4 days and 4 nights. Let's just say that. And that's how long this runs. You know, QVC's got a pump, a water fountain that they sell periodically, a fancy one, like on a pedestal, and it's hundreds of dollars. And they show you, all you have to do every so often, every few days, is pull the little unit out and charge it up. It's the same thing as a power bank. And they put it inside the pedestal, and then they have that. This costs you 10 bucks. And then you buy your own power bank, which you're going to use if your phone goes out, your tablet goes out. You go somewhere or you go on vacation, you take this with you, don't leave it in a hot car. Treat it like a battery. But I love these. Is something wrong?
No, I just heard a truck.
I do too. That's the party we're supposed to go back to, Carrie. Are you going back? They want us to come back. Anyways, let's see. Sourdough. I like sourdough. You don't like sourdough.
No, I don't.
I love sourdough.
Well, I don't like real sourdough because, well, actually,
They say
I
that-
haven't had real sourdough.
Yeah, they say that real sourdough has low gluten.
I've had probably fake sourdough, and it made me ill.
No, it's not. It didn't make you ill. I made you ill. I didn't make it.
Well, when I was on, I got off gluten on October 12th. No, that's wrong.
Oh, don't ask me. I don't remember.
October 2nd, 2012.
2012.
And up until then, I was eating sourdough, but it wasn't true sourdough.
We were eating sourdough from Disneyland. And you would go to Disneyland and we'd get these big bowls. We see them bake it. They bake it right there and you walk through it and you get the big bowls with clam chowder. So we would sit down and have 2 big bowls and you'd eat the top and the whole thing. It's so good. But the problem is I could only eat half. So he would eat his and then he would eat the rest of mine, the whole bowl and everything. And that's why you got sick, because I think you were eating too much. I think that's what it was. You were eating mine too.
Yeah, but I think it had a lot of gluten in it.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't real sourdough.
It wasn't real sourdough.
Real sourdough isn't made like that. They make it. They show you. You walk through and they make it in a matter of an hour. So, because I don't know the conversation between their sourdough. Princess Pamela World. I've been so inspired by you. I would love to send you pics of my garden. Thank you. Thank you. I don't have an email yet. Not yet. I think Pa Amor. Thank you, Gary. So you did something for Pa. PAW. Andrew James. Oh, you found a good one at Walmart for 19. I found a good one on Walmart site for 19 bucks. I'm not sure if you're talking about the fountain or the power bank. But the nice fountain, I bought too many. I bought 5. I might return one. I don't know. Those were the $19.99. I want to set them all over so I can switch around. I do like switching the fountain. I like to keep the birds busy.
Andrew James asked about your coffee cup.
My coffee
Your
cup?
coffee mug, yep.
It's Hummingbirds. I love this one. This one is from Cornell Lab, and I bought it from New York Puzzle Company, I think.
Yep, that was it.
Why did you say that? Did you say that?
No, you asked about it. I remember now.
This was an interesting buy. So I found it.
You want to hold it to the... Yeah, that's better.
And then back is a hummingbird feeder where the handle is. It was really expensive. I shouldn't say this. It took me an hour to find it. It was real expensive from...
You just turn it around, like, slowly.
From the New York puzzle shop. It was like $20, and then they wanted like $8 shipping or something. I was like, oh, I'm not spending that kind of money. So I went on the Walmart.com because Walmart's got a lot of third party now. They're just like eBay. I looked and looked and looked and looked. I couldn't believe I found it on Walmart cheaper. Not only was it cheaper, it was coming from the puzzle company. So they listed it with Walmart cheaper, free shipping. Do not ask me. I don't know how they're doing that, but it was cheaper and it was free shipping. I think it was $1 or $2.
Yes, and John Ray, it is printed on the inside as well.
Yeah, the inside says Cornell Lab and Ornithology.
If you kind of hold it to your right a little bit and tip it.
Tip it.
Yep. Go like that, yeah. So that's what is printed on the inside.
The very bottom's got a hummingbird too.
Cornell Lab of Ornithology.
And then the other side just says hummingbirds.
Yeah.
And then the very bottom, I don't think you can get the bottom without me spilling.
No, you've got...
There's a little tiny hummingbird.
It's not a prop. It actually has water in it.
It does have water. It's got chamomile tea.
Chamomile tea, whatever. It's got something in it. Oh, there's the bottom. You just tip the bottom up.
Oh.
It's printed on the bottom. So it's kind of legit.
Oh, it is, but...
From Cornell.
But it's got all the hummingbirds and they're marked out so nice. They've got the Allen's hummingbird, male and female. I don't know if female's that bright, but that's okay. It's got the black-chinned hummingbird, ruby-throated, which we don't have here. That's more on the East Coast and other places. I mean, it's got all of them. Costas, Rufus.
And I think they have other birds, correct? Or not? Or just hummingbirds?
No, they had other mugs too.
With other species?
I think so. Other animals too. And then I got you haven't even drank all the one I bought that had garden vegetables, right?
No, I haven't drank that one.
Yeah, that one's got vegetables on it. But I love the hummingbird one. I like the idea that the handle is the hummingbird fountain, the feeder,
yeah.
The hummingbird feeder. It was done really nice. I bought a few of them, so if I break one...
How long ago was the power bank $7? Anthony Smith asked.
It's been at least 3 weeks. Not only was it $7.50, when they ran out, and they did run out, they took the ad down. So even when I go back to look at my own purchase, it shows a dinosaur saying, uh-oh, or something. So they pulled it down. I think they're not new. I think they were older because it talked about some iPhone 8 or 10. So I think there was a clearance type thing. I don't know if you'll find this again, but if I see anything like that, I definitely will come right out and tell you guys. It was a good deal. How long they're going to last if they're old, I don't know, because these don't last forever. This will probably outlive this. But then again, I bought this. How long has Fry's been gone? I've been using this. Fry's has been gone a couple years now, right? Was it during the pandemic?
Yeah, I can't remember how long ago they disappeared.
And that I bought early on when Fry's was still really big. It was a Black Friday thing. They had it for like 98 cents. And I thought, oh, I'll get a couple. I got myself one and gave my granddaughter one. So these come up on Black Friday a lot. Just like I buy hard drives. We have ways for Black Friday. Let's not push it. But hard drives go up on sale really cheap. They're usually like $150, the big ones. And then all of a sudden they're $60, $70. I buy a bunch. Then I went and bought this that I don't need, but I have a reason. Since you're sitting there, talk. I'll go get something. I've just got a kick out of it. I'm playing with now is what I'm doing.
EVS. Yeah, we have microbats in our area. We don't have that many of them because we don't have a lot of hollows or places for them to live during the day. So we see them from time to time, but we don't have a lot.
Oh, I didn't need this. This one's got an on and off switch. I bought a fan that goes into this. I read that if you've got a 10,000, it'll run for 4 hours. But this one, it just so happens, has a switch. And I thought, well, what if I want to go at night and sit outside in the dark and go live? I love when there's a switch. So I bought a switch, but I didn't need it because this one's got a switch. I love having power banks. I have the big units, you know, I use that in the yard for my soldering iron, so I can go anywhere. But these are just power banks. And let me tell you something, these things are really bright. We lose our power periodically, not that often. And like last week, we didn't have power from 7 o'clock till like 6 o'clock at night. We had to go to a graduation. So I'm trying to put makeup on and get dressed. Our bathroom doesn't have a mirror, doesn't have a window. And I used my power bank with a light.
Yeah. Hi, Barbara C.
Oh, Barbara C. That must be another wrench. Hello. So I'm getting a kick out of these. I love my power banks. Then I bought this. Don't ask me offhand how much I paid. It wasn't that much. This is an on and off switch. On and off switch. So if I wanted to, I could turn the fountain off if it was in a safe area and then just turn it on in the morning. And that I might use. Not for any reason. I won't have to, in the summer when it's nice and warm and we're not so wet and rainy in the morning, I could then, let's see if this works. I haven't tried it on it too. Where's the switch?
Yeah. Mark Oliver.
Oh, it works. Look at that. Now I don't have to take it in. And
yeah.
It's got an on-off switch. It's not important. Really isn't important. Go ahead, Gary.
Mark Oliver. Why do you have roosters? Well, when you have the roosters running with the chickens in the yard, they protect the hens. That's number one. And from time to time, we want to raise a few chickens, a few young ones.
And it's cute. Mom's running around and dad taking care of their babies and they're running all over the yard. Andrew James, I can't find that. Let me tell you something. It took me over an hour to find this. If I can find the link, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I kept going through and through and through, and then I finally found it and I bought them. Let me see if I can find it. Because I did buy it from Walmart, but it's been a little bit. So I'll try to find it as you talk among yourselves. Gary, talk to them. I'm going to see if I can find it. Oh, how would I put that in? Let me see it.
Hey, thank you, Rachel Hart. She just gave us 20.
Oh my God. Rachel Hart, thank you so much for the is this super chat, right? Thank you so much. This is really appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Are those fighting chickens? No, we don't have fighting chickens. Miss Kloppy, Kloppy. Just curious, anyone read the review for the pet fountain? They are all about pet feeders, not fountains. Just thought it was funny. No, I haven't read the reviews. I've seen some of this stuff. Like, yes, I know exactly what you mean. You were reading something today. It was something odd. I can't remember what you were reading.
What do you?
I don't know. Sometimes you read the description and it's really, really different. Oh my gosh. Oh, Rachel, again, thank you so much. Thank you, John. John's thanking her too. Thank you so much, John. No, I can't find it. They wiped it clean. And that's what happens if they don't have it up. I know it was New York. Well, if you want to come in, you're going to have to come in while I'm sitting here. It's an Oriole screaming. New York Puzzle Company. I'll see if I can find it. But that's who was selling it. Nope, can't find it. I can't even find the order from Walmart. Sometimes they do that if it's old and they don't carry it anymore. Okay, so we can't find that. How about Hummingbird Hummingbird coffee? Let me see if I can find it, and if I can find it, I'll come back with the announcement. Hummingbird coffee cup? I know, I love those mugs. No.
Tammy Price. Thank you, Tammy. gave us a...
Oh my goodness. You should get in front of the camera and wave and say thank you. And she's a member too. So is Rachel. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Tammy, so much. This is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. I hope I'm helping you. I'm hoping that you're getting enjoyment out of fountains or gardening or something. I try. John, thank you. Trying to, there was something I have 2 pet fountains. This is Linda Germain. And let's see, I have 2 pet water fountains where all my hummingbird feeders are. They never touch them. What am I doing wrong? Here's the thing with anything. If they're already bathing somewhere else, they're going to go to where they're used to. So you've got to entice them in if they're not using it. Try to encourage your other birds to use it. Because the first birds that usually come to a lot of these fountains I put out are the house finches. And if a bird sees, like hummingbirds are really smart, if they see a house finch there and everything's okay and it didn't eat them up or nothing happened to them, then they come in. Try to put something on there, familiar, even a rock, sometimes something that they would see in the wild. Go ahead, you have something to say?
Good night, Debbie. Enjoy your dinner.
Oh, good night, Debbie. Let's see, Barbara C. bought a small USB fountain from Temu for the outside finch flight cage. The finches love it. Oh, what kind of zebra finches or societies?
She's got zebras.
Oh, the birds have to love it. They love running water.
Yeah, Mark, I haven't found having a rooster stresses out the hens. I don't know, maybe if they were in a smaller space they would, but I've got fairly large enclosures, and I also have some running the yard during the day.
No, I can't find it. I can't even find my order on Walmart.
Okay, Andrew James found the mug on the New York Puzzle Company,
okay,
but the website says it's out of stock.
Oh no. Well, maybe they'll get more in. I don't know where else you would buy it unless Cornell sells it themselves. That was it's been a while though.
Okay, thank you, Debbie. You're very welcome.
Oh, Debbie, just one more thing. Robbie and Gary, you are helping all of us almost every time you put on a video. Thanks so much, and you're both very talented people. Talented? I almost shut this thing off. I thought this fountain was broke. Thank you so much. Gee, a smart pump for 10 bucks. The pump alone is worth it. I like this. I wish it would make noise. I like more noise. I want to hear the water. I'm going to see if I can extend it a little bit. No, I'm going to leave it the way it is. What do you think, Gary? I can see finches even liking this.
Yeah, I think it looks good the way
I'll put it out tomorrow. The sun is going down now. They're not going to... They never came to that. When I came out here, I was setting up, they were all over it. Probably because I moved it. See what happens when I moved it? I moved it from one rail to the other rail, and they stopped coming. They were coming like a freeway, taking baths. I think I had it just a little earlier. Hold on. It was the cutest thing. No, they haven't come since I moved it. Oh, of course you can't see it because I moved it. Okay, I was going to try to find it on the camera, but I can't find it right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, well, I'll keep an eye out if I see power banks on sale or, of course, anything else. Keep in mind, this thing is running on a 2 and it still says 4 and 4 is full. This could run all day. I don't know because it's so small, the motor. It's just that little flywheel. What do you have to say about that? This is a 2000. That's like the smallest they make.
Yeah, the pumps don't use a lot of energy.
No, they don't. So 10,000 would be fine. And Walmart's got some, I think, on sale right now, the 10,000, but they fluctuate. So just keep an eye, like this wasn't there last week, whenever I did the other one, and then it popped up and I ran to buy it and I thought, before I can talk about it, I've got to see if it's the right pump. And it was the right pump. I would add in a couple rocks. I think that will be really, really nice. And no matter what, it's not going to overflow because it goes into here. So you can fill this up with some large rocks. Is there something wrong?
No, I just zoomed in.
Because my thing just
got a better look at it.
Froze. Let me see if I've got a rock or two. I had some rocks, but I think I was. No. Hold on. There's a hummingbird. Hello. There's that thing. Any rock. I'm gonna miss the stool is what I'm afraid of. It's a small stool. All right. Just, you can add a rock in anywhere you want. I would maybe get some, this is a small rock. I mean, it's flat. Avocados are falling, Gary.
Yep.
They sound like little bombs going off at night.
Might just set the guineas off.
Yeah. I don't know what the hummingbird wants. Maybe he does want to take a bath. He's zipping around my head. You know what? I gotta... No, we're good. I can see the feeders are good. I would put a couple little rocks in there. You can go to Dollar Tree and they've got bags of these... Uh-oh. That's weird. It shut off for a second. It went back on. I thought it shut off. Anyways, you can go to Dollar Tree and you can get the rocks, you can get the marbles, you can get whatever you want in there. But I think a few rocks in there would be really nice. Well, that's it. All right. We can go in, get our stuff done that we needed, like a horse. I'm not sure what you... John Ray's birds. I love the first nature hummingbird feeders. He must be talking to somebody. That's really one of the only feeders I would use. The whole thing comes apart. The whole thing can be cleaned. And it's the easiest thing to use and put out. That's what I've got here. They are great.
Okay, I think Mark's talking about his silkies.
Okay.
And he had one named Here Comes Trouble. And that sounds like a name of a racehorse.
Oh,
He may be
racehorse.
saying that.
Amore, you could decorate the fountain with a fairy garden decor. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. And you remember, you could put this in something, so all you're going to see is, you won't see the bottom. Just, this thing is light. You just pick it up and put it into whatever you want. A basket, you can make something up. A big bowl. I got, like, some of the bowls from Dollar Tree are really cheap. So when you fill them with water, they're going to bend all over because they're cheap, but you're putting it inside here. And that will help protect the plastic too from the sun. So anything you do, you can wrap this in fabric. I've done that. You saw me pull something over it. You can wrap it with anything you want. I'm working on one right now and I was going to wrap it with bamboo, but I haven't found any yet. So there's a lot of things, but a fairy garden would be beautiful. You could bring it up to the edge. You could build something and bring it to the edge and you can have all kinds of stuff going on around it and then the water in the middle. So you could set it up like a garden around it with the lake in the middle or the pond. I do like the waterfall look to it. I'm just going to sit it out tomorrow on the deck and just leave it out and see what the hummingbirds think about it. Because I think they'll figure out, well, they can sit there and drink. How much they're going to splash, I don't know. You can't fill it to the rim because the filter's here and it's going to go back in. But this thing, I think they can splash around on the top because it's shallow. See, it's not even 1/4 of an inch. So they could splash around here. Hummingbirds swim, by the way. They dive. In the wild, they dive into the water and they can go into deep water. But normally they like something shallow where they can sit in it. And I think they'll sit in here and take a real bath. That'd be cute. How long it will take till they do it? They could do it as soon as tomorrow morning and they could wait a few days because they've got so many fountains here, and then a lot of them go into the garden and take a bath. So they're all, it's kind of like people. If they have something they like, they're going to go there. If it's not working, then they'll find something else. Let's see, Barbara's talking to Mark. She's got 28 silkies. All right, let's see. Chinito, is that how you would say it? Man, I live in Virginia. None of these birds go to my bird bath, no matter what.
Chinito Pinoy.
Yeah.
Pinoy.
Pinoy?
Yeah, it's Filipino name,
Okay.
I guess.
If you can get the most common bird you've got to start using it, then the hummingbirds will use it. Sometimes it's not a trick, but sometimes I've gone as far as putting a bowl of seed next to it, like right there. And the house finches will come in, go to the bowl of seed because they want their seed. And as soon as they start eating, they want water and they go to the bird bath. Try different things to bring in the other birds. If you're, like we have hundreds of hummingbirds here, if not more. And so there's always going to be somebody that's going to try something. But if you put some seed bowls out, then they'll go to the seed and then the bigger birds will come here and then the hummingbirds will come and try it. You've got to bring them in, and you've got to remember that if you've got a few birds there, they're bathing or getting water from somewhere. So you need them to find your water and think, oh, this is fresher and nicer, and then they'll use it. But they also have to know it's safe. That's the thing, is making them know it's safe. And being that they have a choice, they still will go to some place that is safer for them, but you want to entice them here. So try some food bowls around.
Now, Karina, our neighbours are having a party and they've got family over. And that's the kids playing.
Oh, the kids playing.
On the driveway, and they also have a basketball hoop. So they were playing basketball earlier.
Let's see. And with a plan, when pronounced, it's Lulu Meow. Okay. Lulu Meow. Oh, I see it. Is there a park near your house? We actually just came from there. Let's see, Miss Molly. I tore apart my torch. I tore part of my torch off, and I have plans to turn the area into my torch. Porch. I'm reading it wrong. I tore part of my porch off, and I have plans of turning the area into a bird garden, inspired by you. Oh, how wonderful! I'm expanding my bird garden. I know, it's so fun every morning to go out into the garden and just see what's going to come in. And the birds, I've got a scrub jay that wants his peanuts every morning, and he screams and screams. I went out this morning, I said, do you want your peanuts? You know how they do this thing? He was doing this. I said, okay. As soon as I put it down, he was down there. So yes, it's just so fun. It's really, really fun. See, John, I watched a mockingbird catch a
cicada.
Cicada. That's what I was trying to say. Cicada today. I also watched a robin eat a cicada. Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of would take some determination, because that would be a pretty big meal to deal with.
I just don't. There's certain bugs I don't like. I don't like our fruit beetles that are going to start climbing out. They won't come out unless it gets warm. Are they bigger than the fruit beetles, the cicadas?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what size the species are here.
The birds love cicadas. Isn't that interesting? Oh, they're still loud out there. They've been loud for a month. We talked about this last week, I think it was.
Okay, so they're little cicadas.
Well, then little's okay.
Yeah. EVS. No, we don't have catbirds here.
See, I have very noisy catbirds in my yard. He follows me around. Yeah, we don't have catbirds.
No, catbirds are
East Coast?
East Coast. I'm not sure how far south they go, but I know they're up in the sort of northeast, I believe.
I haven't haven't seen a ton of mockingbirds, just a few. They must be territorial right now. They must be nesting. Have you seen a lot?
No, some years we have a lot, but this year there doesn't seem to be as many.
There's a lot of hummingbirds feeding. I should go check that in a minute. They won't come here. The Orioles won't come here because I'm sitting here. What is that hummingbird doing on the ground?
I don't know. It almost looks like it's courting.
You can turn the camera if you can. Oh, you probably can't see it because of the.
Oh no! Yes, there's two hummingbirds down.
Oh, get that! They're courting or fighting.
Well.
Oh, one took off.
Yep, they're gone. I can't.
No, he's still on the ground.
He is?
I think he is.
No, I can't see him.
Oh, he just left. I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah, I couldn't
He just
quite
went up.
tell.
You actually got him as they went up.
Okay, I don't know if I caught him or missed him. Probably missed him.
I should go check the feeders real quick because I filled them before we went next door. And I looked before I started this talk area, and then we can go. Nobody's on the ground here. No, there's plenty of food. They're good. There's plenty of food. Oh, I love my flowers. Oh, they smell so good. I love my cosmos. All right. Well, we can wrap this up. We don't have to waste everybody else's time. And I'll see what I can do with a fountain that's got the pump on the side. I'm going to definitely keep this one.
Okay, AVS is in southeastern Massachusetts.
Stupid autocorrect. Yes, I know how autocorrect is. I keep trying to type something. I've had it type. What do I put in? Potatoes in the bird garden. And the auto type keeps correcting it when I was talking about that to potatoes in the burger. And there's other stuff. There's been stuff that I did not say, and it just changed everything around. Oh my goodness. Par is here. Another wrench. Hello, Par. And John Ray loves his catbirds. All right, Lori Jackson, I've recently found you. Must say, love watching you. Oh, you have taught me so much already. Well, I'm glad. Thank you so much. Tammy Price, gardenias. Oh, gardenias smell, yeah, in full bloom. She's got them there in full bloom. Those smell good. We don't have any. We don't have any gardenias.
No,
We have jasmine that smell really good. They're a white flower. They're like a, you wear it on your lapel. They go to different proms with them because they're so perfuming. Oh, okay, but, okay, Paul Amore. Robbie, if you double the fabric cover on the fountain, it creates a pouch. No, Mark. Press 1 if you want him to stay on another hour. The only thing is make sure that nothing leaks or splashes. That's all. But if that's true, you could. It would actually keep it cool, wouldn't it? And the power banks don't warm up. Yeah, you could. That's actually, I'll have to try that on some. You could do that and have it hanging off the back, and then you would know where it is. And that would just make sure they stay dry. That's all. You're not going to electrocute yourself with this. That's one thing. But if the power unit got wet, not so much the plug, but the power bank, it probably would burn out. I don't know. I had one power bank burn out recently. How old's Linnea? She just turned 11. It was 10 years old. 10 years old. Remember what happened to it? My daughter Debbie got it for me. And I didn't have a power bank, so she bought it. I've been using it for 10 years and it just burned out. It actually came apart at the seams and started to corrode. Remember, this is a battery. but I had it for 10 years and I used it all the time. It was bigger than this, and I think it was a 5, because back then, 10 years ago, it was like 5,000. That's big. Now you can get them bigger. And somebody just said they found them for, this was the 50,000? Is that what it was? So yeah, I saw there were some big ones, and had I not gotten this, I would have gone with the 50. No, 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 no. We didn't even have time to eat over there, and they were barbecuing and everything. We ate a little bit. We came home because we have so many things to do. So we got to go eat. I didn't have lunch, but I did eat there. No, no, no. You know what? When it's warm, we'll come out here even at night when the sun is down, and that's why I bought a light that I can turn on and off. And I can hang the light and you can see a little bit, because I went out once here and I did it at night live and people were complaining. We can't see you. Well, we want to just enjoy the outside and the beautiful night skies. No, they weren't happy. So I got a light. No, stop with the ones already. Are you looking at what, more hummingbirds?
No, an oriole. I'm trying to see if you can spot him down there. I don't know how clear it is when I zoom in that far.
Okay, start with the ones. Mark. Okay, Par's asking Mark. Let's see. John, Ray's, Birds. Thank you, Robbie and Gary. We appreciate you spending time with us in the evening. Thank you so much. And love your midnight crafting. You haven't done that lately. I've been tired. I've been tired. I'm not a good sleeper. And I lay there thinking, I'm too tired to get up to go do something. And then but you know what I've been doing all week? I've been watching the Chelsea show and the flower show. And so tonight, I think they'll have some wrap-ups on that because it ended yesterday.
I think
they're a day behind.
Tonight's the highlight night.
Is that what it is, the highlights?
Yep.
So I've been watching that over and over. I just love seeing it. It's so pretty how they set up. Maybe someday I can go. Probably not. We'll see. Maybe someday. Cartina, is that how you say? I'm not a good sleeper either. You know, it runs in my family. I've never, even as a kid, I would stay up all hours. My sister stays up all hours. My brother's the same way. It kind of runs in our family. I don't know. My mother used to stay up, still does. She still stays up all hours, so yeah. Gary can go to sleep early, but then sometimes he wakes up early too.
Well, 10 is when if you call that early.
Go to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you sometimes wake up at 4 and then you're up.
Then I usually wake up at 5.
You wake up at 5?
Yep.
Yeah, then in the morning I want to sleep until 7. Sometimes I get up earlier. Calling. Oh, 1. No. Not tonight. You know how long have I been on, Gary? This was supposed to be 10 minutes and I was so
98 minutes.
And there you go. I've been on for over an hour. If I go to bed before midnight, I'm up at 7 a.m. You know what my problem is, I think? I think if I would go to sleep early, I probably would sleep, because come midnight, even 11 o'clock, I'm in my second day. I'm already awake. My mind is going, oh, I'm going to do this tomorrow. Oh, I got to do this. Oh my gosh, I got to set up this. I haven't done the dog kennel. It's like, but I've been working every morning. I've been getting up, having coffee, and then in the garden, and I've been really tearing it apart. I've got a lot done. I'm really happy with it. I just think I'm waiting too long on a lot of vegetable plants. I've got a lot of zucchini planted here, but it's our weather. It's so cold. My watermelon, they're just sitting there. I'm growing lettuce. I've got cabbage. The cabbage, you know, you're not supposed to grow cabbage now. And the plants are taking off because we're so cool. So it's really awesome. And then when you watch the Chelsea show, that's all they've been talking. They're talking about the change in liberty to go to work. Wow. In the morning or at night? I'm kidding. It's been fun. I know Miss Molly. Okay, I was talking to Ray. If I missed anybody, I am so sorry. And again, in case I don't say it when we're going to get off in a minute. Again, Rachel Hart, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Thank you. And Tammy Price, but thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Love your lives. Oh, I'm going to try to do more. I really want to do it in the summer. I do not like the cold. I'm sitting out here, my hands are like ice. I can take the heat. Give me 100 degrees and I can move and I can talk. But like now I'm so cold. I don't even know how cold it is. Probably 60 and I'm cold. It's cold. What are you looking at? Oh, you can't read those thermometers. No. Half the time I think they're wrong. That one says it's 65. That was like 40 years old. It's probably the closest one that's
It might be stuck at 65.
No, it doesn't get warmer. Let me see. What's the temperature right now? 67. It says we're 67. And tonight it's going to be 54. And the high tomorrow will be 72. We'll see. But look at this. All week in the 50s.
The sound might be going in and out if I pan the camera around a bit.
If you zoom.
If I zoom?
Yeah. If you're mic'd, I found out when you put on a mic, you can zoom, do anything you want with the camera, and it will stay. When you're not mic'd, every time you zoom, I have to remember that when I'm doing a garden tour, if I zoom out to show them something, I'm going to have to raise the volume because the more you zoom out, the lower the volume goes. And the more you bring it back, then it goes back to normal. Okay. Yours will do the same thing.
I've been zooming quite a lot.
So every time you zoom, the sound goes down. Then when you zoom back, the sound will go up.
Yeah, but does it come back after if I zoom in and leave it zoomed in?
No, it won't come back until you zoom back out.
Okay, well...
No, I'm just letting you know. It's okay. It might sound low, but it does do that. There's nothing you can do. If I had a mic on, I didn't mic myself, then you can zoom and do anything you want because it directly goes to the mic, to the camera.
Okay, good night, John Ray.
Good night, John. Thank you so much.
I
think we've got. I've talked to Melinda Roth a few times. I don't think Anthony Smith. You probably mentioned this already, but if the birds poop or drop seed in the water, is it filtered somewhere? I'll send you some of my cowbirds for sure. You know, I rarely find the birds poop in here. It would just go in the water. If the birds aren't sick, it'd be okay. But you know, if you see it, dump it, wash it, put it back. They rarely do that when they're taking a bath. You just don't see that. But where does it go? It goes in the water. Bird seed, with this one, it's got a filter. That will catch it. The bird seed will be fine. A few days later, just dump it out. It will be fine. They don't usually bring bird seed in. Sometimes you'll find feathers. He wants us to leave. He's up on the tree. He's screaming. Lori Jackson, I already said something before. I think that's it. I just want to see Geraldine. Oh God, I'm so Geraldine. There it is. Barry. You could use a two-sided tape to hold it to the side of the cord. Oh yes, you could put it in a baggie. Miss Molly said. I put mine. In the beginning, I was just using a plastic bag, and I was just laying it wherever I want. And now I use those pouches. Yes, you can use a plastic bag. The main thing is you want to keep your battery dry. You can use a pencil box. You can use a food container. I took a pencil box and made a little notch so the wire would come out. And I dropped it in a pencil box and shut it. And then the wire came out and it stays dry that way. I do it different ways. So that's about it. I think we're going to wrap it up and go get something to eat. And see if I want to double check, and I want the Orioles to be able to come in. I was hoping, oh, you can't see now. I was hoping that they were going to come take a bath, but I guess they're not. Boy, they're loud. Oh my goodness. Those are the guineas. If one gets upset, one hears something.
Yeah, it is going in and out. Weird.
The sound is going in and out? Maybe my battery's low.
It's choppy. Yep.
It could be the battery. It might be. I've been on a long time. I've been using the phone. Okay, so Gary's telling me the sound isn't that good anyways. The battery might be low.
That could be. I can't tell looking at the screen, so.
Colleen Geese, how do you say that? You know.
Geesey.
She's given super chat, so we have. I just saw it, and it's the question: is there a trick to not spilling nectar water as you flip it to hang it, or maybe do this over the grass? I don't have that problem. I bring it outside upside down, and then when I go to hang it, I flip it right over and hang it. I barely ever have it drip. Don't turn it over until you're hanging it because it takes time to come down into the reservoir. But if you flip it upside down and then go to bring it outside, it will spill as you're carrying it. So don't flip it until you are where you have to be, and then flip it over.
Okay, I'm going to have to get the chickens organized.
Oh, the chickens are still there. All right, say goodbye because I'm going to go say goodbye.
Okay.
Andy, advice.
Goodbye, everyone.
Elastic on your DIY pasta. I have a fabric.
Go on.
No, go say goodbye.
I just did.
Okay. I'm going to say goodbye in a minute. Advice, elastic on your DIY shirt pocket. I have fabric glue, wondering how to add pocket to t-shirt. If you want to this does have elastic. I folded it over and I just put elastic in. Otherwise, sometimes they fall over. So I put it in and then I tightened it. And then when I sewed it on, this one's glued on. So I use fabric glue. So I put it on first, made sure it was pulled. As you can actually see, it was done so quick. I put a piece of elastic in, pulled it through, tightened it up, and tied the knot on the outside there. And then this is glued. You can use fabric glue. And a lot of the stretchy t-shirts are hard for I have an old sewing machine I picked up at the thrift store for $15. And it must be 50 years old. So some of the jersey or polyester fabric, it doesn't want to sew, so I have to put paper tape on or lay a piece of fabric on or even paper so it will sew because it stretches. But I use fabric glue, and the fabric glue is really good. You can get that anywhere. I was going to say Joann's. I think they're going out of business. But just fabric glue. You squeeze it out, you leave it dry overnight, and make sure, look at the video, that you want to put a paper, use some junk mail, put it underneath, because if you lay your t-shirt out and you put the fabric glue on and you put your pocket on, it will adhere to the back of your shirt. So make sure there's wax paper or something in the middle. Sometimes I use shiny junk mail. That's good enough. All right. What's wrong with your sound? Gary said that it's choppy and a battery might be going on my phone. Good night, Barbara, John Ray. Thank you, Y Wrenches, Par. Thank you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you so much. See you next Sunday. Maybe sooner. You never know. I'm going to get up and go turn the camera off. I was really hoping for a hummingbird to come to the fountain, but see, they didn't come. And I just want to make sure that all the birds are okay here. That's where I'm feeding the hummingbirds. And that's where he's waiting to come up. That's why you hear a lot of the screaming. And it's getting dark. See, the sun is setting. But he wants to go there. Some of the orioles, it's like the hummingbirds. They pick out the fountain that they want in the fountain. I got fountain on the brain. They pick out the feeder that they want to feed out of. Boy, are they loud. Guineas can get really loud. And as I was saying, they want to feed from the one that they like. Oh, now you come out. Where have you been? Oi! Well, we didn't lose the camera, but almost. Look at that. Good night, Jackie. All right, I'm going to go in. Oh, I see what Gary did. He loosened it almost too much. Let me tighten this back because my camera is on the tripod loose. Am I bothering you? Are you looking at me? And then there's feeding all over here. I've got to go through and see if there's any. I don't think I'm going to fill up any more tonight. I think they're good. I've got this bowl I picked up at Dollar Tree. And that works really good for the orioles because they don't go in it when you have that. That's to slow your dog down from eating fast. But they had them at Dollar Tree for $1.25, and they've got them on Amazon for what, $15. Go figure. No, I think we're good. They're a little low, some of the feeders, but they're good because they were all full. Yeah, that one's got a tiny bit, and then I've got those. No, they're good. And the kids are playing across the hill. It just carries because we're in a canyon. And even though it does go higher behind us, the thing is, I guess our house would create a bounce. So when the sound comes across, it will bounce. And then it sounds quite loud. I have to do cuttings. If I don't do cuttings on this and this plant dies, I will be very upset. This is so beautiful. This is a geranium. It's called Angel's Perfume. I saw it at the Chelsea flower show, in plant show, whatever you want to call it. And they didn't talk about it, but they showed it. And it's just so beautiful. There's my fountain. That's another $10 one. They did run out of those. I came on last week and they ran out last week, but I put the cup there and I hooked it up in a special way. And the hummingbirds sit here all day, and the house finches, the orioles come to it, and look how tiny it is. But isn't that cute? I was hoping the one today was going to be that good, and you saw it. Excuse me. Let's see. I'm pleased with it. See the waterfall? I think it's gonna, I'm carrying around a great big tripod, so it's kind of awkward. But I think it's pretty good. The water goes up there. It's different. I'm gonna kind of look at it. I'm only gonna get the one of these. I've got too many fountains, and then I gotta stick them over there right now because I've got too many, trying to figure out which ones I want to set up and how I want to set them up, but I'm quite happy with them. Anyways, I want to thank everybody. I'm gonna go make his dinner. Oh, I got peas flowering. Looky, looky. They weren't open this morning. And then the flowers. Oh my gosh, I can't get rid of these flowers. They're everywhere. And then the squash is coming up and everything. Okay, we're not doing a garden tour. All right, thank you everybody. You saw the hummingbirds. You saw the one that just came to this feeder while I was standing there. It's 4:30 in Hawaii. Yeah, well, it's a lot later than that here. And I've been on for 111 minutes. So no more ones. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you. I hope I didn't bore you. But I was hoping to give you ideas. What are you screaming about, Zoe? Oh, Zoe sees Gary. Well, I'm not Zoe. I don't know, she sees something. You know what she sees? She sees a healer. I know, guess what? I've been trying to tell you, since you came here, they've been here before you. It's like, those dogs are there. Mom, those dogs are there. Get rid of them. I can't get rid of them. Let me tell you something. Zoe, they have been here before you have been here. She doesn't like Gary's dogs. They don't do a thing to her, but she just doesn't like the looks of them. She's a very strange dog. She really is. What do you see? What do you want me to see? Okay, don't bite me in the ankle. I can't get rid of them. They live here. Oh yeah, see? See, she wants those dogs gone. She says, they don't belong here. I don't want them here. See? You think I'm kidding? Where is she? There she is. I can't see past my milk carton with onions on transplanting them. Oh my gosh, she's so silly. She doesn't want them. She does not want them here. I don't know. Zoe, they belong here. Oh, Zoe, I'm caught with the tripod. Zoe, they're good. They actually keep the coyotes out of the yard. Look at her. It's like they're still here. Every day they're here. Every day. Hey, they belong here. Okay. Anyways. Everybody have a good evening. Happy Memorial Day. Have a good, is that tomorrow? I don't even think it's tomorrow, actually. Isn't it the 31st? Anyways, it's tomorrow the holiday. She is a silly dog. She really is. She sees a rabbit. She has to come in the house. She has to bite me in the ankle, mind you, to make me come outside because she found the rabbit. She does like the birds in the bird garden now. She comes with me every morning and she's used to those. Those are okay. She's gotten used to the emus. That's okay. but she doesn't like the healers. She wants the healers gone. So I'm going to let you see now the hummingbirds have come in. They're coming into the feeder here. That's what they all wanted me to leave, especially the Orioles. So everybody have a good evening. I know I didn't see Memorial Day live tomorrow. I don't think so, Mark. We'll see. If I get really bored, maybe. Everyone has figured Mark out. Yes, I think so. Black bears keep the coyotes out. Oh, let's get a black bear for Zoe. That would go over well. Let's see. She's protecting Gary. I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, I know. They're there. They're there. She's really, really upset. This is nothing new. We go through this every day. And then you should see what happens when they come to the front door. It's a sliding glass door. And they sit there. Oh, my gosh. They're there now. We got to get rid of them. Now they're there. Now she's looking at the birds. Oh, now she's scratching. Okay. All right. So what's here? Oh, an Oriole came in, but he left already. Yeah, well, my deck is getting there. So everybody, she wants her own YouTube channel. I don't know what she wants. Now she sees one down there. Look at this. You would think by now she'd be used to them. No. And yet, if they come into the garage, when she's in the garage, like really all together, it's okay. She's there. That's okay. But if they're on the other side of the fence, for some reason, she doesn't know who they are. Zoe? Zoe! See, there's the Oriole. Okay, he just saw me. He's going to go to the other feeder down there. All right, I'm going to go get dinner together. It's still daylight. No, it's dusk. The sun is gone, and it's starting to get dark. The hummingbirds will feed here for probably another half hour. Oh my gosh. This goes on constantly. Hey, enough. Seriously, enough. Everybody have a good evening. Now the depression starts. What? I'll get over it. Okay, yes, you will. You will. You have a beautiful evening. Oh, Par, you found walking onions. You should be able to start finding them soon. None of mine have bulbed out, but they've got babies. So they're not ready to transplant, but a few of them fell off while I was working. So I just stuck them in the soil anyways. All right, everybody have a great evening. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We are going to sign off because she's just going crazy. I'll see you soon. Take care. Where's the X? All right, everybody. And thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye, everybody. And have you missed anybody? They poop on the feeder seat. Oh, Colleen. They do. I just wash it. That's the hummingbird feeder. So anyways, just kidding about black bear. Just kidding about bears. That's one thing we don't have. But we do have bobcats. And I don't know if we've got our mountain lion because recently a mountain lion I heard got hit by a car on a freeway. So we don't know if it's one that lives here. But if not, a new one will probably move in. Oh, she's gone. She got quiet. Gary's probably coming in looking for dinner. Okay. I'm going to go. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for keeping me entertained. Bye-bye, everybody. Don't leave your home if you want to breathe on Tuesday. I'm not going anywhere. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you. Have a great evening or wherever you are. Morning. Bye-bye.